Things presents the BrainCard Features walkthrough, introducing the new manufacturing prototype of the BrainCard, plus the mounting of a neurobrick with an extra 2048 neurons and an Intel Edison. So here it is at long last, one of 10 manufacturing prototypes of the KIS version of the BrainCard with the image sensor. As you can see, it's blue. We're not sure if we're going to keep it blue, but for now these versions are. So here we're going to pause it and show you the main features on the front of the BrainCard. First up is a 60 frame per second image sensor. This is followed by the NeuroMem CM1K pattern recognition accelerator, our neuromorphic chip, a Xilinx Spartan 6 field programmable gate array, 16 megabytes of SD RAM, a 6-channel 1 megasample per second 12-bit analog digital converter, a microphone, a micro SD slot, a stereo vision extension connector for stereoscopic vision, a JTAG test/debug connector, and the mount for the neurobrick expansion modules. You can stack 4 neurobricks for a maximum of 8,000 neurons plus 1,000 that are already on the BrainCard. Now let's flip it over and show you the back. The most prominent feature you'll see right here is the white outline, which is where the Intel Edison unit can be mounted, and we'll cover that in more detail in just a second. Next are the PMOD connectors, allowing a whole range of sensors, microphones and external cameras to be connected to the BrainCard. On the far right is the Raspberry Pi connector. However, if you don't want to plug in a Raspberry Pi, you can use this as a general in-out connector too. At the top we have a high-speed 2.0 micro USB connector, and on the left, nestled in between the PMOD connectors, is the micro HDMI connector for connecting to external displays. Then along the side rails here we have the Arduino connectors that allow you to connect the BrainCard in a shield configuration to a complete ecosystem of Arduino related products. So now we're going to flip it back over and mount the neurobrick module. Now each neurobrick has 2 of the CM1K pattern accelerated chips on board. A maximum of 4 neurobricks can be stacked on top of each other, giving the BrainCard a total capacity of over 9,000 artificial neurons. Next up, we're going to show you how the Intel Edison is simply mounted on the reverse side. You can see there is a DF40 connector specifically for the Intel Edison and 2 mount points. Now this is where anyone that's into robotics, UAVs or any sort of autonomous vehicle should get very excited, because configured like this, the BrainCard has enormous capabilities. We like to call this the full brain configuration, with the Intel Edison and the CM1K acting like the 2 hemispheres of a mammalian brain. One to deal with communications, procedural and computing functions, and the other to deal with recognition and recall. Now we just have one last slot to show you, and that is of course the micro SD card, the memory expansion slot, which allows knowledge to be copied from the neurons and shared between BrainCards, which is particularly important when they're running in autonomous mode, such as an application like a robot or a UAV. So, as featured in this video, this BrainCard has 3072 artificial neurons because it has an additional neurobrick expansion pack, plus the Intel Edison's dual-core Atom processors, low energy memory, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capability, plus the camera and mic for inputs, and 4 GB of extra SD memory. So the question really is, what can you make think? Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to visit our Indiegogo page or visit neuromorethings.com for further information on the BrainCard and other peripherals coming soon.